Hello all. There is one topic women are still very shy to talk about, embarrassed to discuss with their family physician too, and sometimes just live with it. They probably feel people might think why or what is she fussing about so much. Yes, I am talking about the genital area issues. So today myself, Dr. Sandhya Bala, cosmetic surgeon with an experience of more than 18 years, would like to discuss this topic of female genital surgery and decode the three terms labiaplasty, hymenoplasty and vaginoplasty or vaginal tightening procedure. So first, coming to the anatomy of female genital area, let's understand that to know more about the procedure. So the female genital or the perineal region has the labia minora and the labia majora. Labia majora is the outer spongy or soft hair-bearing area, while the minora is the internal lips covering the vaginal inlet. The vaginal inlet is covered with the elastic membrane called the hymen. This hymen is intact in virgins and ruptures after intercourse or any excessive physical activity like horse riding or gymnastics. So, a ruptured hymen doesn't necessarily mean the loss of virginity of women. It can rupture due to other reasons too. So, following this hymen, there is a vaginal canal seen which is around 3 to 4 cm in diameter, leading to cervix and the uterus above that. So, coming to the procedures, a labiaplasty or labia reduction surgery is the correction of the enlarged labia minora or the internal lips of the vagina. So why does it enlarge and why should one go for the correction of it? No one really knows why some women have enlarged labia while some have normal size. It can enlarge due to pubertal hormonal changes. There can be stimulation and excess blood flow due to pregnancy, or sometimes it can be due to excessive lymphatic growth. So whatever the reasons be, an enlarged labia can lead to the following problems. One is itching. Second is irritation due to rubbing against the panties or the tights. There can be discomfort in wearing gym leggings and tight shorts. It can also lower one's self-esteem because one might be very conscious of the camel toe appearance. Infection and hygiene problems can be the issue also sometimes. There can also be discomfort while engaging in sexual activities or physical activities like running and cycling. So, you need to consult a plastic surgeon if you have any of these issues with enlarged labia. Surgically, it can be reduced with a simple daycare procedure called labiaplasty or labia reduction surgery. A wedge of excess labia minora is excised and the remaining tissue is sutured with absorbable stitches. If there is a clitoral hood, an unhooding of the clitoris can also be undertaken in the same procedure. Wounds generally take around 10 days to heal and a little bruising and swelling is expected. Take adequate rest in the first 10 days. It generally doesn't have any major side effects. Infection and delayed wound healing is very rare after a labia reduction surgery. So next we are talking about hymenoplasty. A hymen restoration or hymenoplasty is repairing a torn hymen. It is also called as the re-virginization surgery. It is undertaken by some women to restore virginity before marriage due to strong religious beliefs, or sometimes for psychological reasons in rape victims, or it can be just done as a female rejuvenation procedure. So, a hymenoplasty is also done either under local anesthesia or a mild sedation. In this 30 minutes duration surgery, the torn hymen tags are repaired with sutures and a circular membrane is created at the vaginal inlet. This provides a tight vaginal inlet that bleeds during the first intercourse. Sexual intercourse is to be avoided for the first 4 to 6 weeks for the hymen to heal completely. Finally, let's talk about vaginoplasty or vaginal tightening procedure. Women can have a lax vaginal canal either due to multiple pregnancies or it can be just related to aging. Post-delivery, follow the advice of your gynecologist and do Kegels exercises to strengthen the pelvic floors. However, the muscles can be too stretched and the canal can be too widened for it to be resolved with just exercises. Some women can also have stress incontinence, that is involuntary seepage of urine while coughing, running or any kind of abdominal stress. Sometimes lax vaginal canal can also lead to sexual dissatisfaction in oneself or her partner might experience it. So, a lax vaginal canal needs a full evaluation by a plastic surgeon and a urologist. The vaginal canal can be surgically tightened with pelvic floor muscle repair and excess vaginal lining can be excised and tightened. If someone has incontinence, a urethral sling or a strengthening procedure can also be done at the same time. Recovery after vaginoplasty will usually take around 2 weeks for healing. Sexual activity can be resumed after 6 to 8 weeks. So finally, before concluding, would also like to add a few lines about female genital rejuvenation, which is fast gaining popularity worldwide. So in this procedure, a vaginoplasty is combined with hymen repair surgery along with fat injection on the labia majora, which has lost its volume and tightness due to aging. This gives a youthful rejuvenation of the genital region. Hope you found this video useful in understanding about the 3 procedures. Do like this video and subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos on plastic surgery. If you have any queries, do drop in a message in the comment section below. You could also DM us on Instagram or Facebook page, the link for which has been provided in the description below. Thank you.